Welcome back to FM Story. It's been 13 days since we ended our season with winning the Taca de Portugal, and we're already back in action in the Club World Cup. Without further ado, let's see how we get on. So, in the Club World Cup, we've been drawn in the same group as Atlas from Mexico and SCP from Brazil. As you can see from our team, we've got a lot of players missing on international duty. We haven't got a goalkeeper because they're not back from international duty yet, so we've got a greyed out goalkeeper in goal. We've got players playing out of position. We've got a lot of square pegs in round holes. I mean, we've got Simovic who's 5'9" or 5'7" playing centre half. So we went into the game hoping that it wasn't going to cause us too many problems as far as that's concerned. In the end, we didn't play particularly well. In the end, we didn't play especially well, but we took the lead just into the second half. Long ball forward to Felix. His cross was deflected into the path of Ruben Alonso, who converted. And then we got added to seconds when Basioli played it into Abdallah, who played it on to Alonso, took a touch and smashed it past the keeper. And we ran out 2-0 victors in the first game. This is the side we had available for the second game. We had a lot more of our international players back from the international break. We actually had a proper goalkeeper in goal this time to go up against SAP. We played better, but also were a bit more loose at the back. We opened the scoring. Kamara played it into Delibas. Mbappe played a ball over the top for Goosens, who ran onto it and slotted past the keeper. Got us 1-0 up. We added a second after we picked the ball up in midfield. Delibas over the top again to Goosens, who slotted past the keeper. We grabbed a third when Arrowsmith played it into Felix in the box, and his shot arrowed into the bottom corner. And then we added a fourth when Arrowsmith tried to play it through to Mbappe. It eventually came to Goosens on the edge of the box, and he fired home into the corner. They pulled a goal back in injury time at the end of the first half, a long ball into the box, and just poor defending and poor goalkeeping allowed them to score. We scored early in the second half with a header from Nianzu, made it 5-1. They pulled it back to 5-2 with just, again, more bad defending, well-placed shot into the corner. We made it 6-2 when Arda played it into Felix, Arrowsmith and Benavides, and then it came back to Arrowsmith to fire the ball into the bottom corner. They made it 6-3 when Anderson played it in, and a lovely goal from outside the box, but you have to question the goalkeeper on it. And then we wrapped it up at 7-3. Botic got down the line, pulled it back to Arrowsmith on the edge of the box, almost a carbon copy of his first goal. And it gave us a 7-3 victory, which meant we topped the group and went through to the quarter-final, where we were going to play Arsenal. And this was the side we went into the game against Arsenal with. Obviously, we've got most of our players back from international duty now. They've got a really strong team. It was always going to be a tough task in this quarter-final. We had the first real chance of the game. The ball, we played around at the back. They half cleared. We played it back in. Basioli to Arrowsmith. Nianzu stepped forward, found Simovic, Basioli again, and Mbappe's header just looped onto the top of the net. Then another chance, Albert with the long goal kick. It came through. Mbappe tried to play in Goosens. Then they break. And then they fire just over the top. Arda into Arrowsmith, who played a long ball looking for Mbappe. It went back to the keeper. They tried to play their way out from the back. We then intercepted it and went straight back. Mbappe wide left. Went to play the ball across to Basioli, who got towards the byline. He fired a shot against the bar. It must have got a touch from the goalkeeper because it's screwed behind for a corner. Mbappe then took the corner, and then they cleared. Right. Then Mbappe to Alatabi, played it into Goosens, who fired home, but unfortunately he'd gone just a touch too early and he was offside and it didn't count. And then they had an attack. Mbappe went back to get the ball. Albert then goes wide right to Basioli. He plays a long ball over the top to Goosens, who's through on goal, and he just fires it into the far corner, beat the keeper, put us 1-0 up just before half time. And then early in the second half, corner from Saka. It's headed half clear as far as Szoboszlai. No one really put in a challenge. He was able to walk into the 6-yard box and fire home to level the game up. Then they quickly went 2-1 up. Free kick at the back. Played into Szoboszlai. Saka into Martinelli, who pulls it back to the edge of the box. The shot then deflected in by Mukoku to put them 2-1 up. Then we had a chance, but they clear the ball and break up field. Szoboszlai was outstanding in this game. Into Saka. Back out to Al Asli, our former player, onto Saka. Looked like he could have been offside. Comes back to Al Asli, who then finds Szoboszlai into Saka in the box. Szoboszlai then gets the ball off the tackle and smashes it home to put them 3-1 up. We then had a goal disallowed. Goosens was slightly behind the goalkeeper, meaning there was only one defender between him and the goal. It was very, very close when they put the lines on, but unfortunately it didn't count. It was still 3-1. And then they went up the other end. Ball wide to the fullback, who drove forward, pulled it back, and eventually it comes out to Szoboszlai on the edge of the box. His shot, no idea what the keeper was doing. He could only parry it into the path of Mukoku, who tapped it home, and we ended up going out of the competition 4-1 to Arsenal in the quarter-final. And there we have it. Unfortunately, we didn't get very far in the Club World Cup, knocked out in the quarter-finals by Arsenal. Now it's all about sending the players away, getting a bit of a rest, coming back for pre-season, and try and win our 11th title in a row. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.